So welcome back guys to a brand new video. Now as many of you guys will know, about 2 weeks ago Wildcard released the Community Crunch 231, which gave us loads of information on Genesis Part 2. Ever since then, there's been so many people talking about what they think Genesis Part 2 could be, you know, the whole story of it, and the creatures that are going to be involved with the storyline of how it all works. In today's video, we're going to be going through a very popular theory which is on the Reddit right now, and if you guys have any theories you want me to cover, let me know in the comment section down below, because this is going to be so exciting and I cannot wait to keep on getting more and more information about Genesis Part 2. We did get some information recently as well that we're going to be getting Genesis Part 2 even more information coming up in the next few months, so you guys will obviously be kept up to date with that, and if you want to be, make sure you're subscribed to the channel with notifications turned on. And also, if we could smash the 1,000 like target on today's video, as always, that would be absolutely amazing, because you guys know when you hit that like button, it really supports your favorite creators out. But anyway, let's get on with the video. So you would have seen this page so many times on my channel, and all I am doing here is just showing you again, if you don't know the release date for Genesis Part 2, it is March 2021, and it does say your survival ends here. And if you're wondering what that means, your survival ends here, this is the final season pass for ARK Survival Evolved 1, and many people are thinking that it is going to be the end of ARK 1, to open up the chance for ARK Survival Evolved 2, because as Wildcard have always mentioned, that they said the DLCs is what keeps the game running and keeps them in a very good spot, and obviously they said they always want to keep on the paid DLCs, which is why if this is the final paid DLC, everyone is pretty sure ARK 2 is on the horizon. Now this is obviously the picture, and what you'll see in the background is a new creature. Now, at the beginning, many people thought this was a dragon. Some people thought that that was some sort of leg, which was going to be like some form of saber-tooth Genesis mutated creature or something like that. But recently, there has been this theory, and he said, hey, I have a theory about the new dino on ARK Genesis Part 2. I think he meant to put, what do you think? Now, I don't know how to pronounce this, and when we go over to the wiki, I'm sure I will be able to pronounce it, because I'm sure they'll have something there. But this is actually something which is in Smite. Now, Smite is a game that I haven't played too much myself, but it was very interesting. I think if you're someone that plays it, you'll have to let the comment section down below know a little bit more information about it. But I think it was added in, I mean, it probably wasn't recently, but it was something that was added into the game. And it is a giant sea dragon in Norway, to do with mythology, and obviously there's more information on the wiki which I will be going into. It's past my knowledge of any of this stuff, so if people have a lot of knowledge of this that watch my channel, then as I always say, whack it in the comment section and I'll favour it, and it really doesn't just help me, it helps the whole community that watch the channel as well. So this person, you know, you get loads of people replying saying, I could see this making sense due to the ending scene when you beat the Genesis boss. Someone said Rockwell Snake, this makes sense. And then he said, was going for more about how the world serpent surrounds the world and you end up in space. Now this person again put, obviously this is the picture of the this pic of the Jormis from Smite, and I was very confused why it was on the ARK Reddit, and the one that I've actually shown on the thumbnail is actually from God of War as well. So this kind of creature is very like, I don't know, it's shown a lot in gaming, in the gaming industry, which is very cool. So this person put AK the world serpent, I think, and then some people are just going into a lot of information. So yeah, also one of Loki's two sons, the other being a wolf. So this is interesting. So it all could lead into, if it wasn't a sea creature, it could still be some form of wolf, because ARK love their mythology types of things. It's not all dinos in ARK Survival Evolved, you know, there's lots of other stuff that go into it. I was reading through some of the comments, and this person said it would be a reason to actually fill the oceans of ARK, and again, this is something I really agree with. You know, in the sense of like, Ark's ocean wasn't amazing, and then there was the giant turtle which helped it a bit, but still, as I've mentioned for plenty of times, they're missing a giant thing. I know they added the one in Genesis, so I know I'm slightly wrong by saying that, but just more huge things to fill up the seas of Ark. It just needs to happen. There isn't enough. Like I know there's the Modo boss or Mordor. I know I'm not Mordor. That's Lord of the Rings, but you guys know what I mean. But to me, there just needs to be so much, and I don't really think this sort of guy just said more of a terrifying basilisk. Yep, definitely. And I don't know, it's very, very interesting to see different people's responses, you know, what they think of how it fit in. So I did get the wiki up. I don't really understand most of it because, as I mentioned earlier, I'm not very like clued up with this stuff, but obviously is in the Marvel comics as well. As you can see here, this is also known as the Midgard Serpent, or as the World Serpent. So he was actually correct there, and it was in the Marvel comics, which is another interesting thing where Thor is fighting it. And another thing, which I don't want to go too into, but they talk about Ragnarok, and ARK does actually have the official map free DLC in the game Ragnarok, so you never know if it all kind of comes together, you know. Like I don't want to say too much because theory, you know, but it always could come true, and I've said a lot on this channel that's ended up coming quite true, and obviously it's been helped by you guys of the community to bring it all together. But there's obviously things about how Thor's had encounters with the, oh yeah, I was going to see if I can pronounce the name, pronounced Jormungandr. They don't really help you out too much here, but it meaning huge monster. There's a picture of it here. Gets fished by an ox head from the 17th century, which that again looks pretty like some sort of water snake, like giant water snake. And then they talk about how Thor meets again with and pretty much it's, if you're something that if you want to get interested in this, type in the name and type in the wiki, and if you're someone that wants to read about it, then you know, it could be something that you might be interested into. I mean, I would definitely be interested in more stuff like this if I had like the time to actually study a certain thing. I always study certain things that at a time, like, you know, you got to kind of, if you want to actually get clued up with things, you've got to like obviously spend time in one sort of, I mean, that's just how I work, in one sort of subject, you know, like, so, but it does seem very, very interesting. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Is this going to be more a type of wolf creature, or could it potentially be the giant sea serpent thing that these people are talking about? There are so many people putting up theories at the moment, even in the latest topics. TLC 3, massive disappointments. What official mod map would you want next? It is really interesting, and if you want to go and give your opinions, not only on my channel, but get involved on the Reddits, get involved and give your ideas, because it just really helps us come to a conclusion about what some things will be. Now, I've already read about this Genesis Part 2 thing for a while, but obviously as we gear up for the epic conclusion of ARK Survival Evolved storyline with ARK Genesis Part 2, we're checking in with the community on its progress. Near the beginning of the year, the studio transitions to working remotely, while the development of Genesis Part 2 has been ongoing throughout. The significant progress has been made, going from a highly collaborative in-office workflow to remote comes with specific challenges. So you guys may not have known this was meant to be coming out in December 2021, well December 2020 with winter 2020, but everyone just expected that was December, and I just didn't think it was going to be released then, because Genesis Part 1 was delayed. So then obviously I just had a feeling there's no way this is getting this out on time, especially with the corona thing going on and the COVID and whatever. So upon further evaluation, we now have a better sense of production timeline for Genesis Part 2. The new locked in release date is obviously March 2021 on all platforms. We understand that you are eager to get into it, and this news is disappointing. However, we are passionate about delivering something generally special, memorable, and suitably epic. This additional time allows us to ensure a better and unique experience, and is well worth the investment. We'll be showing our first extensive look at the Genesis Part 2 later this year, revealing more details about completing your quest for ultimate survival, and the forthcoming preview will reveal some new creatures, items, locations, features, and more. So, as you guys can see, in this new reveal, which is going to be coming later on in the year, which you think is already August. It's going to be very, very soon, and we're going to find out probably what this creature is, which is obviously what we've been talking about today. We're also going to be talking a little bit about items, location, and features, and more. So, exciting times on ARK, guys, and I hope you have enjoyed today's video. So much more news is to come this week. I'm really enjoying this upload schedule at the moment. Smash that like button. Let's try and smash over 1,000. As I said, it really does support me. Subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. See you guys later.